Ironwood Games. This is Andrew, and welcome back. If you watched us in our last video, we drafted a black-green Zendikar Rising deck. It's got some +1/+1 counter synergy. It's got some ramp elements. I don't know. We're gonna see. It's my first draft on this. I did a quick draft against the bots. So we could actually look at the cards and read them. And so we're going to go in and jump into this first game here and see how we do. Again, like I said last time, I haven't really played a lot of Zendikar Rising. I did one at-home pre-release sealed event. We might have to turn down the volume here for you guys. And played in that black-white, splashing some red. It was a not a great play. I've got 2 forests. I don't have any swamps. I don't have anything to do on this. I have no idea if this is a good hand worth keeping or not. It doesn't feel like it is. It doesn't do anything. It needs to draw 2 lands. Well, 1 land before it can play this, and that doesn't do anything. And then a 2nd land before I can even do this. So overall, it does nothing for 2 turns. And I don't... Yeah, we might draw some low-end things. We could draw some 5-drops, some 4 and 5 drops, and then... So let's mulligan. This I'm going to keep. It only needs 1 land to be able to play something on turn 3, and then it does have early landfall triggers. And then I got a couple other 3-drops. I think I'm going to keep this 6. I'm going to put the Scion, the double black, on the bottom, just because then we still have a removal. Alright, so let's go. Play a forest. Alright, so they got a new background for Zendikar. We haven't seen that. I've got my little owl from Theros. Let's see, I did enough Theros and pretty regularly to rank up on the rewards, and I'm going to splurge for my owl. So we did draw the land. Our opponent didn't have a play, a turn 1 play, so that's good. We'll see if he has a turn 2 play. If not, I think we're going to go with the Territorial Scythe Cat. I could be wrong. We might go with the Hogger Constrictor. If he has a play, we might go with this one because it has Menace. But it depends on his play, and then it would force him to have another play here. Alright, now this is interesting. I want to go with the Scythe Cat for the reason of if you get a counter and attack for 3 next turn versus the Constrictors attacking for 2, I can still play it out. It gets the counter and then has Menace. So even if my opponent plays a 1 creature here, unless they can play 2 creatures, I can get in for 3. Of course, they could do this Swarm. And that's also fine because that this guy's going to grow big. He's definitely a threat. This guy plays in with more things, and I don't mind losing out. Again, the same reason I want to keep this for just a few more things. So we're just going to go out with a creature here. And that's fine if we eat up some removal. Some other things, I think we're doing okay. Alright, and we've got Menace. So we can definitely attack in. Tap another untapped rogue you control. Can't be blocked. And whenever it deals combat damage, draw a card. So that's going to be a pain. We can kill it. here, or we could reclaim the wastes. Let's go next. I really don't want him to draw. But I don't mind keeping him off some life. So the question is, I could play a creature. He either has a kill spell, a bounce, something, or another rogue. I could reclaim the wastes. Or I can play my land for Deadly Alliance. Yeah, I think we'll just hold back Deadly Alliance. Gonna see what he has to do. And then we'll just kill it off. We'll see if he's got a counter or some way to protect it. Otherwise, we keep him from drawing. Alright, so he has up 2 cards on us because he kept his 7. I think he kept his original 7 and then was on the draw. So that's fine. We're going to reclaim the wastes soon. Let's see, what did he mill? Yeah, not great, but oh well. Alright, so he doesn't untap. That's fine. We're going to reclaim the wastes with Kicker. And we'll take a swamp and a forest. Just keep our hand kind of balanced. We'll play out a swamp since he knows about that, and then we've got a Feed the Swarm for next turn for whatever he does. We don't have a ton of landfall. One of the landfall creatures we did have, or maybe the only one, was already killed. So that's fine. Okay, so he's definitely playing some rogues. He can block this for the kill now that he has 2 creatures, but we can Feed the Swarm. And still get in. So I think that's what we're going to do. So this is going to mill us, which definitely hurts. This taps stuff down. I don't like that he had the other rogue that to get damage in. So we're going to do that. Next, we're going to attack him. We'll play our Light Priest, which holds back his Cleric. That's fine, he gets his own Hogger Constrictor. Alright, I'm going to sit on these lands here. The real question is if I want to attack with anything, and I think I don't. I'll keep everything up for blocks. I'm ahead on life a little bit. I don't mind taking some from his Hogger Constrictor. I won't block it with Menace because he can trade for his choice of creatures. Yeah, that Gloom Hunter is that's going to cause me some headaches. Yeah, no, I'm not going to block it. Yeah, especially that this gives it Menace. So we've got to play a Dauntless Survivor. Put a counter there. And now we can threaten. If he wants to kill it, he has to trade his Gloom Hunter. Because that's Menace. Otherwise, he'll take the 4. That lifelink is going to make this Grace really interesting because he's going to gain the 3 back. So he's just taking 1 from me. Do that. And Mind Carver makes it even more ridiculous. Here's the question we have is, do we block to trade Constrictor for Constrictor? Yeah, I think we do. If he's got a trick or something here, so be it. I think this, we just have to be able to kill this. And drawing all these lands is not doing it for us. He's got something. Ugh. Milling our good cards and drawing us land is a pain. So no attacks. Let's put us up to here. This guy's gonna take over. We're probably losing this one. Do we adjust the sound? There we go. Screaming, I apologize. Yeah, and then landfall. Yeah, and then we just drew another land here. So we are very dead. All he has to do is be able to play a land. Yep. And, I mean, he could get in anyways. It goes all for it. Alright. Well, congratulations to our opponent. That went about as poorly as possible. I'm sure it could have been worse, but just getting milled some of those cards and then drawing the lands in between the mills is just always rough. Let's see if we're getting anywhere. Or if my internet's locked up on us. No, here we, yeah. So let's see. All right, get back in, get some more things. So we're at 1 loss, no wins now, which is fine. I think we've got some stuff. We just didn't piece it together, and our opponent outpaced us. So let's go into that was a quick game 1. So let's go into game 2 here. Since these are best of 1s, we can get at least a couple in on this video. All right. The other handicap we have, right, is that we haven't really played this. Even the other opponents that have. Again, we keep getting these 2 forest hands with all these either high stuff or black cards. So let's see what he does. But like I was saying, our handicap is that we just haven't played this set enough to even know what to be on the lookout for and those kinds of things. I guess now that I think about it, we could keep this hand and play this as our black source on turn 1. If we're on the draw, if we don't draw a swamp, we can play this, because otherwise we'll never get there, and it's not bad otherwise. It's 3 lands. We get a 4th land to Vastwood Surge. So let's do that. Let's keep these. Our opponent did mull. And we drew the swamp, so we don't have to use it. We could still use it on another turn. So for that reason, I will play the forest. If we use it, we'll play the swamp next turn. And the Cleric of Chill Depths is definitely interesting. So we'll play the swamp. And hopefully be able to play Gloom Hunter. I don't know if it's our internet that's a little slower, if that was our opponent's stops. So far we've just got mono blue. I'm not going to block it. Again, let's erase we're ahead on there. This is that case where I say maybe we play this land out. The reason I'm not going to play it though is because I can play the Blight Priest. And get some synergies going. He did keep up 3 open, open 3 blue. So that's a consideration. If he counters a Blight Priest, I don't think that's the end of the world. I think we'd rather him counter that than a Surge or a Deadly Alliance at a critical time. So again, if he thinks that playing this and it went through quick, he may not have a counter. And again, like I said, I'm not familiar with this set enough. I don't even know what the counters are. If there's a counter, I know there's, or I think there's negate. I know there's some counter target creatures or planeswalker spells, and some other things. So Cascade Seer, so he's still on mono blue. Which is fine. This combo here is just good. So that's interesting. He's tapped out. Did he not want to? Did he want to do that? I don't know that there's any risk here because it doesn't tap it unless he was thinking that when it dealt combat damage, it would tap it. And freeze it down, but it doesn't. Alright, so I'm going to play another land. Again, at this point, we don't really need it. Deciding if I want to play, just has the 1 card there, kind of hold up for Deadly Alliance, or play a Skitter Sneak. Either way, I'm going to attack just with the 1, get my trigger, which is just dealing him 2, but it's a change of 3 because I gained the life. We could Vastwood Surge. I honestly just thinking keep this. If we keep drawing lands and get up to 8, we can kick it, and that seems good. I'd rather have open for double Deadly Alliance something here. This is a decent target as a 3/3. Alright, looks like I am getting a call here. Hang on, let me put you on mute. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So in that play, we cast the Deadly Alliance in response to him giving his creature indestructible. I probably want to kill this flyer. The Flying Vigilance, yeah. Piece here. So I can keep going. I played that other Blight Priest. This is just giving me a huge swing. And with one blue open, let's play the land just in case. I don't think there's going to be a counter. Yeah, it was Vigilance. We could play the Skitter Sneak. And make that other one cheaper. I don't know that it does anything for us, and I'd rather do it now while he's a little bit low. Yeah, let's just fire it off. If he's got a 1-mana counter somehow, we had the 1 mana for it. I don't think there was anything that's going to cause us major problems. Otherwise, we'll just keep the Pain Train going. Oh, my phone call, I just got invited over to a friend's house, maybe to play Magic. I'm not sure, they were unclear. Some folks are coming over, maybe. So this will probably be our last game here. I'll end the recording after this one, and then when I get back, we'll pick up and play the other ones. I don't want to jinx it, but, you know, maybe at the end of this recording we'll be 1-1, and that's pretty decent. I'd be happy to get to 2 wins. With his deck before my 3 losses. I always love getting 3 wins before 3 losses. I feel like that's at least kind of average here. Alright, and he decided he had enough. Alright, so we're at 1 win, 1 loss. The deck did a lot better for us that time. I think we were in a good spot. We had kind of this engine going, and then we had more stuff coming. We needed to get him down. In 2 turns, he would have been down to 6, and then this would have killed him off. So drawing another land, which we would have probably next turn, Vastwood Surge, if we didn't draw that land. If we drew the land, probably the Skitter Sneak. Attack him down to 7. I'm thinking now about whether we would attack with everybody. Hit him for 1, 4, and 5 to put him at 5. Yeah, it would probably have been better. So if we play the Skitter Sneak, attack with all 3, he'd block 1 and take 4 and a 5th one from the life gain from the surviving 1. He'd be down to 5. The next turn, then, we would have the Gloom Hunter flying still, the Marauding Blight Priest, and the Skitter Sneak. Go and attack with everybody. All we need to do is that 1 point of damage. Get him down to 4, and then Zoff Consumption. Again, that assumes he didn't have any combat tricks or life gain or counter spells when we got there. But I think that was kind of our plan of finishing that game out if he had stuck around. But it looked like we had that one in hand, so we'll take it as a victory either way. I don't mind if they don't want me to earn it. And I'm assuming if he conceded, his hand probably didn't have those things that we would have been worried about. Counters, life gain, or combat tricks. So, alright, my internet is still kind of slow. So let's end it there. I'm going to go get ready and go hang out with real people. We'll come back. I will play the other matches and record this one out for you guys. But for now, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. And check back our other videos. I'll try and do some more Magic now that I've got Arena up to date. And maybe get Zendikar Rising under my belt, kind of figure that out. And we'll get some rewards there. All right. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time.